What's going on, y'all? I would like to start off by giving a shout out to Ralph Waters. He is my life coach and my mentor, and he don't even know it. I find myself watching his videos every day, and he is a huge inspiration to me and what I'm doing by sharing my own spiritual journey. So he just encourages me, and I really appreciate his videos. They really help me out a lot. But I'm back with another Green Tea Chronicles, and this one is titled When I Got High for the First Time Off Weed. And this is an update because I actually did this story time last year around September 30th. So if y'all can go back and check that video out and then come back and watch this one so that you can kind of get a clear understanding of what the update is all about. So this was back when I used to go out to the clubs a lot, and I never smoked. I never smoked weed. I don't knock nobody who do. I never knocked anybody who did, but that just wasn't my thing. I always just got my buzz by drinking. And so this was one night that it was my cousin and I. We was at a club, and we weren't ready to go in the club at the time. So we was just kind of sitting out in the parking lot, just, just enjoying the scenery or whatever, and just sitting in the car listening to music. So my cousin was kind of waiting until her boyfriend get there because her boyfriend used to rap. And he was up to perform that night, but we were just kind of sitting out there just waiting, waiting around until they get there. And so that night, like, he used to smoke a lot, and she never used to smoke until she got with him. And so she always was telling me, you ought to smoke, you ought to, you ought to try it out and just kind of relax your mind. You might like it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like the smell. I always used to say that I just don't like the smell. I like to smell like perfume and stuff like that. And with alcohol, like, alcohol has a smell, but it's not so much of a strong, like, the scent of alcohol. It's not like it'll get on you. It might come out in your pores after you've been drinking for a long period of time. But you know what I'm saying. So I wasn't into smoking. But this particular night, I gave it a try. She was like blowing me a charge or whatever because I didn't want to smoke out my mouth. I just felt awkward. It just felt funny. I just felt like a bonehead when I was smoking. Like, this just not my personality. And it just made me feel uncomfortable and out of place. So I let her blow me a charge. And I just like, what am I supposed to feel like? I'm not feeling nothing. So after some time had passed, she was like, hell, just smoke it. Just hit the weed. So when I finally did, and I don't know, probably a good hour had passed, and I finally started to feel the effect. But my thing is, it came in levels. Like, first I just started seeing a lot of bright lights, and the lights were just all around me, just bright lights. And I didn't really think nothing of it until it started to like spin around me. It was like a spinning effect around me. And, I felt like I was getting dizzy, but not only I felt like I was getting dizzy, I felt like something was about to happen. I started to feel paranoid. I started to feel scared. I guess that was just my anxiety on the rise. And I just started to panic because I was telling her we need to get out of there. If I felt like something was about to happen bad and we need to go. And I was driving, but instead of me like trying to, like speed off or whatever, I was trying to duck down in the car under the steering wheel on the floor in my car because we was in my car that night. And I don't know, she just was like, just calm down, just calm down. It's just the weed. It's just the weed. You just getting high. That's all. That's just how it be, like your first time. And when her boyfriend made it there and he came to the car, she was like, we gonna go ahead on and go because Niecy don't feel good. That's my nickname, Niecy. And he was like, what's wrong? She was saying, we were smoking and stuff, and she just started feeling bad and all that. And he was like, man, he was laughing on her. She tripping. She just tripping, man. Y'all come on in because we about to go ahead on in. And he was saying, why you let your cousin hit the weed so hard? I was like, what that got to do with anything? Like, so it do you like this? See, I told you that's why I didn't want to do this, because something finna happen now and we need to go. We need to go. So after she kind of calmed me down a bit, I calmed myself down. And I said, I don't feel so good. I started feeling nauseated and I couldn't throw up, but my stomach was upset. So I told her that, you know, just give me something to drink. And we used to drink gin. She used to drink her gin with juice most of the time. Very seldom I put a little juice in my gin, but I mostly used to drink my gin straight back then. I just did. And so, now this is a part of my past, y'all. I don't drink. I don't go to clubs or none of that kind of stuff anymore. But this is what happened back then. So once she gave me the juice, I said, just give me something, anything other than water. And because I was like, if I drink water, I feel like it's going to get worse. I don't know why that came to mind, but it did. So I drank the juice and I started to feel much, much better. Like it completely brought that effect down, whatever it was going on with me. My head was throbbing and I just seen lights. So once we made it in the club, it wasn't over. I started hearing like the sound of wolves howling. And everybody, their face was looking smeared. Like if y'all remember this movie with this girl in her spirit, and like if you watch the tape of the girl going down in a well, and the next thing you know, you see somebody and their face was like disfigured. That's the way the people looked to me in the club. Everybody just looked disfigured. And so although the high was in me, I was calm and I was settled and I was just chilling. But everything around me didn't appear to seem, you know, like what was supposed to have been going on. Like just regular people dancing and having fun or whatever in the club. You know, and I'm constantly hearing the wolves howling over the music playing. So that was my experience the first time that I got high off smoking weed. And so fast forward to now, since I'm going through this spiritual awakening and everything, I was like, it dawned on me last night because I was just looking at some old videos and looking at how a lot of my views have went down since I've changed a lot of the topics on my channel. You know, my channel is going to be based off a lot of random topics. I'm not sticking to one thing. I just do whatever comes to mind. But I'm noticing a lot of my views, my numbers have gone down. They may go back up, I don't know. But I ran across that video and I just looked at it and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should do an update. So I'm thinking now the high had a lot to do with, you know, my pineal gland being activated. And I seen things that were startling to me that I didn't want to see. And I was questioning what's going on. Maybe it wasn't the way I was supposed to, you know, see things once I was high. I probably wasn't supposed to see that at all. But maybe because I end up activating my pineal gland by mistake, which is better known as the third eye. I'm thinking that's why things appeared in that state to me. Like in a third dimension or something. It was just something that was out of sight. Something that I had never seen before. So that was it. I just wanted to do a quick video update on my experience back then. The first time I got high smoking weed. I just felt the need to put this video out. I really wanted to do it last night. And I'm like, no, I'm just wait till in the morning to put it out. But, yeah, so that's about it. This concludes my Green Tea Chronicles for the day. And if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll be back with another Green Chronicles story pretty soon. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And I'll talk to y'all soon.